So let's start in on the on base section. This will definitely be your hardest section that you do. And I'm going to take sections probably as wide as my brush. As long as they're about as wide as my brush, I'm good. So then, remember for on base, we have to hold this up way up high, far away from the section. Then you'll be good. And watch the whole section, because you'll see my elbows have to stay up quite high in order to keep this brush up there. And we'll probably do something a little bit more special on the top to make sure the hair doesn't fall out of the brush. Okay? And same thing, I just want to note, remind yourself of the techniques. The blow dryer always has to be moving back and forth so you're not burning the client, and the hair is always directed toward the ends of the hair. We're going to keep going in all the sections doing this, but what you probably are going to want to do, you should notice that there should be some big volume here. Just because we're going to be doing all 4 of these sections and it might take us a little while to get there, let's just pin this one up and out of the way here, and then we know we're not going to lose any volume, so we'll still be seeing the volume when we get there. Then take your next section, same thing on the next section. Okay, so you're going to take your mannequin, and you'll have her tilted this way at 45 degrees. If at this point it's too difficult for you to hold up your arms and tilt it this way, you certainly can take your mannequin and tilt her so that you can pull the hair this way, and that might be the trick to getting this really on face up at the ends. I'm going to start with her head facing towards me, but then I might move her, especially when I get to that last piece. And again, I finished off with a cool air on the last of this just to close down those cuticles. And I'm going to pin it. I wouldn't normally do this for a client to pin it, but I know it might take me a while to finish this mannequin. And so this way it'll keep my volume in there as well. Okay, so I'm still in that last section of on base hair. But instead of rolling it from the side that I was standing on facing that side, this gets a little bit cumbersome for me, and for me, I guess my mirror gets in the way as well. But it's a little bit hard. My arms get tired holding it way over here with my elbows up, and the hair tends to fall off the brush. So I just turn the mannequin, and then once I turn her and I give her a little tighten down there at the bottom, I'm just going to pull the hair towards me now. That's so much easier, and it does keep the hair in place a little bit. You really need to hold it so that you've got that 45-degree angle from the head. Okay? Okay, and just for the sake of our skill building here, we're just going to pin these up onto the head just so that they stay. When I wet down my other sections, I don't want to be destroying what I've just created here. So we'll just take this section, roll it right down onto the base, and just pin it there for now. Okay, so that's your first section here. This one's going to be all on base, and we should notice a huge volume in here when we take all these out.